Welcome to another edition of Crime News with Mark Solomon. I'm a defense attorney in Denver, Colorado, and breaking news, Lori Vallow is not competent to stand trial. But before we get to that, don't forget to click like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Click the little bell to be notified when I upload new videos. So let's get to the news. Hours ago, it's June 7, 2021, and just hours ago, prosecutors have withdrawn their objection to the competency claim that was raised by the defense. Let's take a look at that news article. So here we have, let's see here. Idaho prosecutor withdraws contest of cult mom Lori Vallow's competency. The state has also supported a recommendation for restorative treatment. What does that mean? As a brief update, if you haven't already, take a look. Well, it's over here. Take a look at the video I did a few days ago describing competency. As a quick review, competency is where either the defense, the prosecutor, or the judge says this person is not competent to stand trial, meaning that they either cannot understand the charges against them, the maximum penalties, they don't understand the rights and the roles of all the players involved, like the judge, the defense attorney, and the prosecutor. And most importantly, they're also not able to assist in their defense. Any party can raise competency, and when that happens, the case against the defendant simply stops. If it is a serious case, what happens is the person gets committed to an institution for restorative treatment, which is what's going to go on here, meaning that they get locked up in a mental hospital until they can be restored to competency. If they're not restored to competency, they are locked up until they are. If they're not able to be restored, then they are simply not released, and the civil commitment stays essentially for the rest of their life. What does not happen is the case does not go away. So let's go back to the article. In this article, it says here that the Idaho Special Prosecutor Rob Wood has withdrawn his contest to the competency of Lori Vallow Daybell in her murder trial. In case you haven't been following the news, she is charged with the murder of her 2 children. Nothing about the charges against her former husband. Also murder charges, nothing to do with that. Wood, the prosecutor, submitted his contestation Friday after a psychologist examined Daybell and declared her not competent for trial. That was the defense attorney's evaluation. The judge needed to legally declare Daybell's competency, and the court proceedings were temporarily halted. However, he withdrew his contest when a new document was shown. Let's take a look at that. The state does not object to a medical physician's evaluation diagnosis of the defendant with a corresponding treatment plan for the purposes of restoring competence, meaning that the prosecutor also agrees because their own expert evaluated Lori Vallow and found she was not competent to stand trial. So she will now be committed to a mental hospital and restorative processes will begin. That's the breaking news for today. Again, hours old, and you heard it here on Crime Talk with Mark Solomon. And as always, if you have a question or burning news article you'd like submitted, you can always put it in the comments below, tag me on Twitter, or email me, and that's always going to work. And remember, you always have a right to remain silent. If a police officer asks you questions about anything at all, you have a right to say, I don't want to talk to you. And if they persist, I want a lawyer. Thanks for watching. Breaking news right here.